Hey everybody, I think I'm live. And for anybody that doesn't know, I'm Bob Kaler, and my YouTube channel is Kaler's Aquatics and Reptiles. And that's what we're on today on YouTube and StreamYard as well. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the Ark of Cleveland. That's a no kill, all volunteer shelter that I've volunteered at since 1999, and I'm the shelter director here, and I volunteer here 4.5 days a week, I guess. And our dogs are good at alerting me to. They say, come on. They see the lady across the street. She's out trimming the flowers. We're in a business district, and it's a print shop over there. So she's out cutting back her plants that died from the recent freeze we had. I need to do the same. Let me pull that up so they cannot see her. Uh, I'm sure people are more interested in looking at the dogs, so and cats. So let me turn this around here. Settings, camera, back camera. So there we go. And I can still talk, and I can see the chat, and you guys can see the art. Some of you have seen it before. As I said, I'm here 4.5 days a week and also fill in as needed. Besides being the shelter director, I'm the president of the board and have been for 20 years, I guess. But I'll just start in the back here and give like a tour kind of thing. And we've got a back porch area that's separate, not heated or cooled from the rest of the building. And we're able to keep like our lawnmower and some supplies back there as long as they're not temperature sensitive. The dog's belongings that come in, we're able to store them for them. So that's some of the crates and stuff. And below there, we have a full basement as well. This is our kitchen area, obviously. And this was a house originally. It was built in 1900, and so we own it now. I, not bragging or complaining, paid it off the last 20,000 about 5 or 6, maybe 8 years ago to save that interest. And I was working back then and could do stuff like that. So we had new cabinets donated recently, and we repurposed the ones that came down, and there some of them are in the cat room. Where one of our recent graduates, um, a doctor, had to have a surgery and didn't do well after that, is in rehab. So we have her back here temporarily. And during the day, we let her go back in the cat room. But at night, she comes back in here in the kennel since we can't monitor what's going on. And let's see. Obviously, we have these cabinets are full of dog bowls and anything you might have to. Okay. All right. Hey, Coro. Hey, Jenny Lynn. Hey, Lando. I'm at the Ark. That's where this is my second home, literally. And we have started our annual Tree of Hope fundraiser early. We started it a couple of days ago. On GoFundMe. We usually start at Thanksgiving, but we are flat broke. And the reason is because people are supposed to give us money to help when they surrender their pets, and some don't. And we try to get it up front, but we're more interested in getting the pet, here, get them to the vet, get them whatever they need. So we've had a few, and I'm trying to track those down and get that money. But we've had a few recently that have really pushed us to the point that we have no money in checking. I loaned us $350 yesterday that I really don't have to loan, but we took money out of our petty cash, $50, and made it 400. So hopefully that'll pay, keep the lights and the water on. But I was just setting those bowls out so that I could come back and set their food up in there. They eat about 4:15, 4:30. So I like to work ahead. And in fact, I'm going to continue to do that because if I don't, I'll forget it. And they know my routine. So Tish guards the food, don't you, girl? She guards the food. And she'll stay in here pretty much for the next 2 hours. She likes to do that. It makes her happy. Poor old thing. She's got a tumor. And she's a dog we took in. And when she went for her physical, they found a tumor that's probably benign, but she can't have any biopsies or anything because she's got a really bad heart. So we have $100 and something a month heart and liver medicines for her, and she's just kind of our dog now. So those are the kind of things that happen when you have a shelter, and you think that you can get an adoption fee for each pet and pay its vet bill, but it unfortunately didn't work out that way. And we love Tish, and we're glad we can take care of her, but right now we could not buy her medicine, so we're trying to raise some money. Anyway, coming out of there, this is the office, and it's probably the least time that any of us spend here. This chair is turned away because Miss Coco there has an anxiety disorder. Y'all have seen me talk about her on Pam's and my streams, and she literally took the bottom out of our office chair. So we have one in its place till she's gone. Adoption records. We've had a few thousand, many thousand over the years. So those are old contracts. And the bottom one, I think, is cats. That one's dogs. And these are, hey, Sarah, just giving a boring tour of the Ark and trying to beat the bushes to get some money to keep us open. These are the current pets. So, I'm OCD and very anal, so I like everything orderly and where we can get to it. So that's Coco I was just talking about there. And she's on the Delta 8, and that's what the vet prescribed for her. So she has done much better. That's why she was surrendered to us. So this is an example of the most recent vet bill. We took in 3 blue kittens, and the lady was supposed to pay their vet bill, and she paid $260. So you see, we're about $99 different. So we had to pay that. Plus, they have a second visit that I canceled because she didn't come and give me the money for that. So that's what we're dealing with. The pets are awesome, but people suck, and they don't do what they say they're going to do, and they just, if they can unload their pet, then it's somebody else's problem. So it gets to be our problem. So that's what we're trying to manage. This is the big playroom, and right now, those things that are sitting on the floor, covering the floor, are places that Coco and Mr. Bandit's another dog that we're kind of not stuck with, but he's a special needs, hard to adopt. Man found him in California in the desert, probably dumped. So he sent him to his mother, who's feeble and older than me, back here in Tennessee. Thought it'd be a good dog for her. Hey, Foxy. Yeah, oh yeah. And those are just the records since we've been here, Foxy. The other records from our place we used to rent. We own this place now. But those got lost in transition or previous treasurers or whatever. But anyway, we've had a few adoptions. So Bandit came to us, and he was way too much for that lady and her senior dog. So we took him, and he's been great, except that he never was socialized. And that's probably why someone dumped him. That's a small example of his handiwork. He takes the floor up. There's some more. And we took a loan, a COVID, a small business loan that we had hoped to pay back before now, to get new flooring put down in here. This was wood, and you can imagine with dogs peeing on that, what that was like. So any place that has a towel pretty much has a place that Bandit's a good man when he's asleep. See there? And Coco had taken up. So when they are gone, we'll, mismatch that, but I have some linoleum that will cut out those holes and fix, so no big deal. And I want to show you some more of the dogs. That's Willie, the smaller of the Billy Willie pair, and they're two Jack Russell's purebred, registered, and they're 5 months old. And little man, I can't imagine how bad it would be if there wasn't a basic fee. Yeah, we don't have self-surrender in our county, but even drop off my bin and put it and found. Well, we are an all volunteer. We do this just to take up slack from the city and county shelters. They're funded by, their respective municipalities, the city and the county, and well funded, and they have staff that are paid and all that. I wouldn't want a job doing this to get paid, but I like to volunteer and do it for these animals. So we try to stick to surrender pets to keep more spaces open for found pets, lost and found pets, because they will go ahead and euthanize surrenders, I believe, at both places. So we're trying to take up the slack, and we get referrals from both those shelters all the time for people to bring their pets here. So we shall see how it goes. Saw somebody park and starting to walk around, and we work just by appointment here. I am by myself today, so the appointment, we started that with COVID, and we really like it, so we stick to it. And before this person gets around, let me get through this gate and see what they need. If they're here, here's somebody, see, to give us a dog. And we only take dogs up to 30 pounds, so that's basically a twin to Bandit. Hey, Pam. Your head is buffering. Hey, can I help you?
We were just going to try and surrender. We didn't know we needed an appointment.
Yeah, we have some guidelines, and their insurance. They're always the boss, your car, your house, your business. And it's 30 pounds or less. So he would come in probably about 45, 47, just looking at him.
Yeah.
So, and we're small. That's part of the reason. And it's the risk and all that. Is he your dog?
Or? Yeah, it's my dog.
Okay. Why are you having to give him up?
Every time I come home, she's just too playful, and she literally draws blood on me. She's so playful. Okay.
Very hyper.
Yeah.
I'm literally covered in scratches just trying to get her in my car.
We have one not quite that big, and a boy, and he is the same way. So we have you thought about doing maybe just taking her to Petco and asking for some advice? Those guys
I have, and people just keep telling me good luck. That's all I keep getting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, apparently it's the healer breed in her.
Right.
They just keep saying good luck for the next 2 years, so that's not very helpful.
Where did you get her?
The pound.
Animal control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you had her very long?
Not too long.
Couple months.
Like 2 months, 2 maybe.
She's very hyper, unfortunately.
She probably, like you say, with the breed, she probably needs to be outside more, and but you got to work. Got other things you got to do. I get it.
I have a fenced-in backyard, which is where I keep her, and that was working out for her really well. But then my neighbors reported it as abuse to the pound. I don't know why, but that's
as long as they have shelter.
Yeah, she had a roof. Water. She had free roam. Everything. There was nothing wrong.
So then if you take her back, they'll probably euthanize her because she's an owner surrender.
Yeah. That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah. Well, we were working with the guy, and we had taken 4 of his cats, but then he got evicted before we could help with any more. We're only allowed a dozen. So he had to surrender 17, and he said they euthanized him all that day. He was hysterical. But anyway. Have you thought about maybe Adopt a Pet and PetFinder.com? You can
Yeah.
post her on there, or you can like go in the back door kind of thing and do a like you're searching for a dog that size, and it'll bring up the groups or the rescues or the foster homes that have dogs like that. We're on both of those websites, but that'll get you kind of in the back door. Don't waste your time calling a kitten rescue. So you could try that. But if you take him to animal control, if you say he's a stray, if they don't remember you, they'll hold him 3 days.
Oh, they remember me probably because I just got her 2 months ago.
Probably. Well, it may be somebody different. You never know. But if you have an option and you have to take him there, he's a beautiful dog.
Yeah.
He's a great dog, friendly with other animals.
Yeah.
And great with people. Just
too hyper.
Yeah.
Just totally covered.
And we've gone what I call red. I'm an old nurse, and I used to have to make the emergency room red when you couldn't take any patients. But and we can't take any pets at all right now. It's not just size.
Yeah.
Because we depend on people. We don't get any funding from the city or county. It's just us. We have to do what we beg for it. So I'm actually on a live stream now, not showing you, but showing the dog begging for money. Showing our GoFundMe and stuff on my YouTube. So,
okay.
But anyway, that's about the spiel. That's what I tell people. But he's a beautiful dog. He just needs a different circumstance.
Yeah, she's just super hyper.
Is it a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I keep saying he.
That's okay.
She's good. Stays on shots.
Yeah, she's up to date on shots and everything.
Yeah.
I got all of her vet stuff done, all of her dewormers, everything.
Yeah. If she were like 15 pounds smaller, I'd weigh her, but she would still have to go to our vet and get a physical and have a fecal and anything, and put her on flea and tick and heartworm. So then we asked the person surrendering to cover that, since we have no money. And I've had a couple of people lately that were supposed to do it.
Oh, geez.
So that I had to donate money myself yesterday. So unless we get adoptions, I can't pay my bills.
Yeah.
People suck,
Oh, yeah.
Well,
she is a good puppy, though.
I can tell she is. She's got too much energy for your situation. She needs about 4 or 5 kids.
Yeah. That's another thing is I'm concerned about is because I got a lot of nieces, or I got 2 nieces, but if they ever wanted to come over or anything, I think she'd beat them up.
She might.
Because she's just too hyper. She tries to knock me down.
She needs attention.
She needs frisbee and lots of activity. We have one that's smaller than her, but I was just showing some of the damage he's done to our new floor.
Yes.
That we took a loan to get, and he's taken up a lot of the new linoleum. So we have to monitor him. That's probably what he's doing right now. I'm the only one here right now. Not all day, but right now. So that's probably what he's doing right now.
What breed is he?
He's just a whodunnit. A man found him in California in the desert, dumped out there, and shipped him back here to his mother. And like her, he was too much for her senior dogs. But we took him, and he didn't settle down. He's only gotten more hyper.
Yep, that's what happened to her. She's like chill right now because this is how we bought her, is chill like this.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you get her home, it's just back and forth, back and forth. You have to actually pin her down. And even when you do that, she starts screaming because you cannot get her to calm down.
Can't see it because the door's open, but we have the little glass panes, and the one that's broke out, he broke it out. Just hitting it with his foot. He didn't mean to. So he can't be in the front room, the living room. It's a house, so it's got playrooms and an office and a living room and a kitchen. So he can't be in there unless he's on a leash. But even then, it's hard to control him.
That's her. That's literally her.
What's your name?
Kiri.
You're a beautiful girl.
You got sharp claws.
You're a beautiful girl. I never get scratched. You can see my legs are awful scratched up.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, just getting her in the car, she drew blood on me twice.
Well, you could try Adopt a Pet and Pet Finder. They're free to post on there. And that gets a lot of traffic. And give it a few days, if you can. But if we could take her, we've had people offer to give us a fence, to donate a fence here, but we've declined it. One thing, it would have to be a certain way because we're in the historic district, but also people would throw the animals over at night, and then we'd end up having to send them to the pound if we don't have room or space. We come in as it is and find ones that we've told, like you, I know you, but also, you know, like this, and we'll come the next day and it's tied there. Been there all night, so people
horrible.
I know. So I don't know what else to tell you aside from that. I know you hate to give her up too. She's a beautiful dog.
Yeah. We'll try our luck some other places.
Yeah. And on Adopt a Pet and Pet Finder, there are groups on there. Like I said, you know, you can check with them. And so she's had all of her vetting done. There's one called, I think it's Pals, and they go to Petco on weekends. We used to do that till we decided we need a place that, you know, we can be open 5 or 6 days a week. So we got us a place.
We got our couch for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, she bullies the cats.
Yeah. So does Bandit. So does Bandit. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know, all I know.
Yeah.
So we'll maybe some of that will help.
Let's hope so.
And two, if you find out when the group's going to be at Petco, you might just go there and see if you can surrender it to them. You know, go to Petco while you're out and say, when do your groups come, and just go there. It's harder to say no in person. Trust me, I know, than it is on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm standing here just, is there anything I can do? There's not. There's nothing I can do. And our volunteers know that we're supposed to have small dogs. We have other volunteers that can take them in, not just me. Yeah. So they volunteer knowing they're going to have small dogs that don't, you know, do what she does, and they're not big and strong. She's not a big dog, but some of our volunteers are more frail than I am, so that's why they come here, for the little dogs.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess we'll try other places.
All right. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I sure wish we could take her.
It's all right. Thank you.
Good luck. You too. Yeah. So you guys see, this is what I do all day long. All day long. Oh, somebody donated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me catch up on the chat here. While I'm out here and I've got that door shut, closed, this is our actual kennel room. And this, like I said, this house was built in 1900. So there's another side entrance door over there that we keep locked. And the light switch is not here by the door. It's over by that door. So I'm not going to go in there. That's the Christmas tree I'm hoping to put up after I'm finished today at 5, and put it up, because we've got the Tree of Hope, the link that y'all are looking at, that Pam and Huawei are pasting. So I've got to get the tree up so when people donate, they can tell us if they want a ornament. And some of our volunteers have kids that come with them, which is awesome. And they make the little ornaments that are like a bone or a star or a heart or something, and we put the message on there. And usually the tree's here, but with this current group of dogs, I think I'm going to put it over in that little alcove place. So that's our kennel room, and no one kennels at night right now, except you guessed it, Bandit, to a double kennel back there, and Coco there. And I think we have 4, 8, 12, and then I have 2 other units that are not as strong as these, but they definitely hold chihuahuas and stuff, that are stored out on that back porch I was showing you guys, but we just put them back there for space. We never go above 15 dogs these days, because we usually flip them, that's not the right term, but get them adopted. And this is where beds, we give away beds, we get those donated, and we give them away when they get adopted, and toys and all kinds of stuff in here. That's the ladder from when I started painting around the front porch and haven't finished yet. That door goes into that big playroom I was showing you guys. So it's a pretty cool house. The floor in here is the only one that's not been damaged yet by those 2. And this is original white pine flooring. It's supposed to be really, really worth a lot. Like if someone wanted to put that in their house. Still got Halloween decorations up. Got the mantle. I donated these chairs, and Coco took that part off the arm, and Heather, one of the volunteers, fixed it. Then she did that to the cushion, and Melanie fixed that. So that's why her and Bandit can't be in here. So I've got to get the rest of this Halloween stuff down and start Christmas stuff. And this is my dumb, but these drawers are really heavy, and if anybody knows how to fix this, tell me, please. But I was looking for something. Oh, those Christmas decorations to show new volunteers what we do. And those are some of the phone logs. We store all that stuff, the old stuff. But when that opens so far, it won't go back. It locks. See what I'm saying? And there are clips. I understand that somewhere on it, but the only two I can find are like little levers that you pull up, and that doesn't do it. So far, nobody's had mercy on me. It's a bad match. You're right, Foxy. And like they say, when they met her, she was like she was there. And that's the same thing with the bandit we have. He was really good, and his story was sad, and, we really pushed the limit on there. Hey, Ness. So he turned out to be a bad, but who knew. But yeah, I got to get that close somehow and get this plant out of here that we actually weigh dogs if there's a borderline. Because actually, if a dog weighed 31 pounds and someone got bit, our insurance is not going to cover that. So, they're not in the business to pay claims. They're in the business to make money. So, all right. And that's where we do printouts when I have time to keep them up of who's available to adopt the dogs. And I know y'all are into something. Yeah. And just like patients in a nursing home or a hospital or something, we have a medicine log, a MAR, medication administration record, for being an old nurse. So I devised this a long time ago, and I'm BC that I verified it. But like Tisha, the old dog with the mask, she's on 4 medicines, and that's forever. Coco is on the Delta 8 or Delta 9 CBD. And Sam, I meant to tell you, you were right. Of course, you knew you were. We were having a discussion one night on Pam's stream, and somehow, not surprisingly, I got the Delta 8 and 9 confused, and it is Delta 9 that she takes with CBD. So when I refilled this, I had to donate this because we didn't have money to buy it for. We got her a more appropriate dose so we don't have to cut them up. And so that really makes it okay for her to be in her skin, I guess. And there's Tisha's medicines. So we got it set up. We got stock medicines, Fortiflora, like, what do you call them? We got probiotics. And these are my stock medicines. The vet lets me have some things that are, and if I have standing orders, like if they have this symptom but not that, there's like a decision tree. And our vet used to volunteer here, and she got her bachelor's and then got into vet school, and we hope that we helped her do that a lot because I had her on the board and all kinds of things to give her an awesome resume. So Dr. Casey is our vet. What else? I'm talking a lot because I don't know. Aside from the animals, if somebody has lost pet, we post these and we date them so that we can keep them current. This is the little lady that we got Bandit from, Miss Little, and she sends us a donation. It's $25 once a month. She appreciates. I told her how destructive he is, but she's also trying to help find him a home, but she can't have him back with her dogs. She's got 2 Mastiffs, that are seniors, and of course they hate him. What you puppies doing? That's Miss Tessie, formerly Jessie, and she's adopted. But her mom is working here in the area, actually in Chattanooga, till March on a project, and she's from PA. So she saw Jessie on our adopted pet list. Got a spill on aisle one there. And called and made an appointment to meet her and love at first sight. And so she has adopted her, but we're holding her for a week and a half or so. Our usual standard is up to a week for them. And of course, that's free. She made a donation to us too. It'd be on the adoption fee. And when she can, and I can stay over, she comes to visit her. So she's Tessie. She's Tessie now. She likes her some smoky eye makeup. And guys, just like at home, when I'm here alone with them, there's another mess, and that's the Jack Russells. So this is what I do. I gotta lay this down a minute. I'm not going to answer that phone because unless they want to make an appointment to visit a dog, there's nothing I can do to help them. And everything basically that I just told those people is on my new message that I just put on the second. Sorry, I'll be right back. Just getting this tea up. You Jack Russells are a mess. You're a mess. There's Otisha. I call her Marie. 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 It's just a Bob and Marie thing, isn't it? This has got bleach in it. Diluted. What else is in here? Little fridge. We have open cans, or if we have medicines that have to be refrigerated. I donate the water because I love cold water, and I usually have some, flavoring to put in it, but I used my last green one yesterday. Oops, there's another pee-pee. These towels also are down for them to pee on. So I'm just going to go ahead and move that one over in the pee. I was using puppy pads, like the plastic pads, but they're expensive when you don't have any money, and they pee on the towels anyway. So. Crate for a smaller dog, and maybe up to 20. They're still working at the lady over there in her phone bed. The lady wants to donate us a crate, and if it's in good shape, I'll take it. And we can do things like that in the yard sale that we have each spring. Oh, I think she said she also had a donation, so I'll call her back in a bit. What else? We got the doggy curtains up there. I send our adoptions each week to the Cleveland Daily Banner, which recently stopped publishing 6 days a week due to, low. Okay, that's that new cat that you guys get back, the water bottle, because those Jack Russells are cray. Yep. They grew up with old cats. They're 5 months old, so they still try to mess with the cats. These are the triplets, the 3 gray cats, and they're got an eye that's it's clear, but besides these 3 gray kittens, it's the lady that hasn't paid the rest of their vet bill nor their visit that I had to cancel. James, George, and Mike, they had an exposure to herpes virus when they had their physical. It's what she paid for, whether they go to the vet. And so they were in isolation for 2 weeks. But I see that they've got a little clear discharge. These other cats are all vaccinated. So, of course, vaccines, just like with any vaccine, it's not 100%, but these guys are all vaccinated. So it should not be an issue, but I need to watch. You're the only one that doesn't have a tear in his eye. Yeah, that's George, the one with no white. That's Salem. Salem's a good man. Yeah, these are the cabinets I was talking about that we salvaged some of them. And they have holes cut in them so they can go up and down different levels and travel through there. And that's Beans and Cupcake. They came with those names, not related, not together, just food items. Cupcake's a good man. But I like to have a hole in this end too, so they can come out that one without this being open. But I just try to keep it open. And they can go all up there. And go here, different levels. And oh my goodness, that's the new kitty. She actually started out in this room, but was adopted like a year ago. And like I said, she's just back while her lady is in rehab. Food and water. We've got a big dispenser bin for the food, but there are only 6 cats in here, so I decided not to have to wash that big bin every couple of days. We'll just use a bowl for now. The dogs ate him. Nobody asked Bob how the cats got herpes, right? I don't know anything. It's one of the things, Mama. It's one of the things that they vaccinate kittens for. And a lot of people think they get kitten shots. 1 set, that's it. But that's just 1 set. There are 4 sets. The rabies being one of them. The TV's off. I gave the cats that TV almost 2 years ago for Christmas, and I'm not sure why it's off. Got the remote that we keep outside of here. There. Okay, here we go. All kinds of, you can see my shiny forehead in there. Pam used to give me a hard time when I spray my hair like today. Get hairspray on my forehead and tell me I looked misty or damp or something. Yeah. Hey. Knock the water bottle off that I brought in to keep the dogs. Girl, what are you doing? Come here. It's so pretty, but such a heifer. Well, come here. You want me to put you on the shelf? I had her in here like 6 hours yesterday, and she never came off the shelf. Today, I just put her in here. Well, come on. Come on. Oh, those are just kittens. Those are just kittens. My goodness. They're barking at that lady across the street again. Come on. Come on. Come on, let me get you out of there. This bench, like a lot of stuff, came from Bob's house. This used to be in my breakfast room. I called it but I got sick of it, tired of it. So it came here. Come here. Come on, I'll put you up. I'll put you up on the shelf. Come on. Look here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Silver Bell. I was trying to remember her name. Silver Bell. Uh-oh. You jumped in the gator's face. You did. Y'all don't have any toys. That's a favorite right there. Oh, there's some other toys. Come on, Silver Bell. Come on. Uncle Bob will put you on the shelf. Come on. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on. Okay. Let's see. And there's those Jack Russells right at the door. And there's old Tisha Marie. Got a lot of damage from the cat scratching, even with scratching pads. Hey, BJ. How are you doing? Somebody's standing out front, I guess, talking to that lady, so that's why the dogs are going ballistic. Standing out in the street. Well, the TV came on but went back off. Strange. And here he comes up to the door, which I hope is locked, and he's reading the sign that says appointments. Here we go. The Beatles now and then and now. Now he's looking in the door, tapping on it. Now he's going away. Let's see. There we go. Cats. Somebody's been playing on the channels. That's why. Divorce court. Shh. Bandit. I'm pretty relaxed, liberal, whatever with them. And they're barking. If I'm on the phone, I have to come in here sometimes. Well, I don't see any of the Netflix. Okay, let me see. YouTube. There we go. Open. That's what happened. Somebody got it off of YouTube. I come in and find it on aquatic ocean channels sometimes, and the cats don't give a rat's ass about that. They like the birds or squirrels. All right, come on out. Thanks, Foxy. Oh, I'm gonna let her and Cupcake sort it out. Get back, get back, get back, get back. I left the water bottle in there, but I'll be back soon enough. This used to be, well, it still is. This was a cat closet because it's all things related to the cats. And there was a cat print curtain hanging there on a tension rod. And we also had stuff on the bottom shelf, but 2 shelves. But when Miss Coco came, all of that stuff. Coco has a bed up here. There's her bed. Yep. She decided that's her bed. That's her bed. Uh-oh. I forgot to bring my tripod. So how long have I been going? 44 minutes. So I meant to message some of the volunteers and let them know I was on here. See if any of them wanted to come in the chat. the pit of despair. Yeah, you know that's right. They're so funny when they start running back and forth. Maybe I'll let them do that. Kind of talked myself into let me get my soda, my breakfast. Oh, there it is. All right. I'm going to let you Wolverines run. If you open this gate, they can run almost the length of the house. They can run into the kitchen and make a U-turn. Here they go. They're getting going already. All right. And since we don't have a fenced place for them to run. Whoa. Whoa. Coco. Coco. Oh my gosh. Hey. Hey, Tessie. Settle down. Come here. I know those Jack Russells are obnoxious, aren't they? They gang up on you. Coco? Coco. Coco. You so cute. Oh, I'll let them do this whenever I can. Like I say, you have to supervise them though. Coco, quit digging the chair. Coco. Kokomo. She's already had her Delta 9 morning dose. And that's her on the AM dose. Bandit's got something. What you got, Bandit? You got a chew hoof? Those little Jack Russells have a good weekend arts. There they go. They're both going to gang up on Bandit. And he loves it. See, he's a good sized dog, but he's 10 pounds less than the dog they had out there. I think he's actually 32 pounds. He was skinny when he came. Tessie. Tessie. She likes that eye makeup. She's goth. Look at that. She's goth. Yeah, when you're by yourself with them, I go on with all kinds of silliness all day. And they all have middle southern names. Kokomo, Tisha Marie, Billy Bob and Willie Bob, Bandito, Jessie. If anybody wants a t-shirt, I'll be glad to send you one. I think we've only got mediums. And I might be able to get some more by spring, but I think that's the model I'm wearing. I've got them from every year. Bob's house has the pit of despair. Pam, that's supposed to be a secret. Let me catch up on chat for a second. Tish, you thinking about diving in that drawer? Don't do it. Thank y'all for sharing the link. I might try that about tilting it back in there. You think that's what it is? I'll try that and tilt it up. I can tilt it though, no problem. It's not that heavy, but whatever it takes. Yeah, that's the way my kitchen, like my cabinet drawers are, but these are different. When I get up, I'll show it again. These are different. They're not like that. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I wish they were. There's a lever that catches these. It's what they told me the last couple of times I did it. I never learned. I don't feel so concerned about Bandit, are you crazy? Bandit. started chewing on that cushion, opening it up. Now, he's my first puppy ever. I'm learning a lot. Oh, if he's a puppy, yeah. I didn't see that. I don't know what breed it is. Oh, you're at the dog park. Foxy donated. Thank you, thank you. See about 10 minutes of that, and they settle down now. That's the only, besides water, that Diet Coke's all I have to drink. Somebody peed on the towel. Welcome back, Linda. This is a dehumidifier. You guys are mostly fish people, so you know what that is. And I have it set on 55, so it's 53% humidity in here. So it's not cycling right now. Oh, I think they're getting ready to start up again. Bandit, you keep biting something on your back. I just put some Advantage Multi on them like 2 days ago. Wednesday. Yeah. I'm going to set this down. Now I can see my sexy old man sandals. Actually, 2 of the volunteers went and got some like these. They're $10 at Walmart, guys. They're very comfortable. I'm taking my blood pressure and diabetic morning medicines now that it's 3 o'clock. Okay. Jack Russell drama. I'm wondering if I should just sit this down or set this down and do what I got to do to get caught up. Check the messages, make their supper, mop up pee spots, scoop the cat litter again, and that'll have me caught up. But mods, you don't need to hang in here, of course. If you, and there's 3 people in here, so I may just leave it like that. May just put a comment in there that say be back soon or something. As long as it's live, there's more opportunity for people to donate. I'm going to try to do this every day, or maybe not an hour, but just check in and maybe get some of the volunteers to talk to or actually carry the phone around and give their slant on things. So I'll try to remember to do that tomorrow. I'm supposed to be here by 2. At least I split the day with Melanie. She's another lead volunteer, and she's 17. She's awesome. She's so reliable and so adult, and learned the job really, really fast. In fact, I didn't even get to finish her training because the one that had been training for 8 months, the first couple of times she had to be alone, she walked off after that. Got her feelings hurt, but hurt, as they say. So Melanie's off it. Awesome. She opens in the morning and then I close in the afternoon. So we split it. So maybe I'll come a little early tomorrow and see if she has time to. Guys, come on. What happened? What happened? Rowdy dogs. Rowdy dogs. Thank you, Huawei. I'm going to take them all out of this front room. Come on. Let's go, dogs. Dogs. Come on, dogs. Let's get some treats. Who wants a treat? Who wants treats? Come on. Let's get a treat. Nobody wants treats. I mean, not everybody wants them. I think everybody might have came. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, except Coco. All right. This is my little thing too. It used to sit on my deck with plants. And I still have all that junk in my house. After putting all this stuff over here. Where's Miss Jessie Tessie? There. Bandit. Bandit. Look at that. So Tish has her, since she has such bad teeth and can't have dental work because of her heart issues, I get her, see, it's got her name. She has private stock, the soft stuff. I can't even open one of these with 2 hands. There's Marie. Good girl. Good girl. Let's see. I started to say I can't believe I forgot my. That's not going to work, is it? My tripod, but I can't even find it when I'm at home, so why would I remember it for here? We are currently out of canned dog food, but dogs, according to the vet, can have cat food indefinitely because it has all the stuff in it. But cats can't have dog food indefinitely because, and some of you probably know what it is. It has something, an additive that they need and will become deficient in and have some health issues after 3 or 4 months. Can't remember the exact time, but pretty quick. So the dogs like it when we run out of canned dog food. They can have all the cat food. They've got plenty of dry. Don't you know they need some canned mixed in? I'll rinse those cans out with some warm water closer to time to eat and put it in so they'll have a nice warm broth. And Tish will be guarding this now that the. Here you growling, girl. One of your pills is due, Tish, also. Your liver pill. Yep. That looks fair. That looks evenly divided. Ark of Cleveland.
What?
This is the Ark. Hello?
Hello?
This is the Ark.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry to ask you a question. So, my dog recently had puppies. She had 9 of them. And, I can't really find homes for all of them as quick as I was expecting to. So I was trying to find a non-kill shelter because I know you guys would be able to find them homes better than I would.
Uh-huh. We are currently red right now. We're not taking any pets at all.
Oh, okay.
Have you looked on like Adopt a Pet and petfinder.com?
I haven't.
You can go on there and it'll default to the local area. If it doesn't, just put in the zip code or wherever you're at and check for rescue groups and foster homes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Well, I think I might do a live All right, Lando, I might come over there when I get off of this one. You guys know you don't eat for an hour and 20 minutes. Tish is watching that food, so y'all better get out of there. Tish, I need to bring you your liver pill and a treat. What's going on in here? Long Mercedes. I guess even the Bird Channel has commercials. All right, I got their food mixed. Let me see this other message. This is our daily log. I just condensed like 3 pages of stuff down to this. So that's where we log in and out and who is in charge. So see, people were here, a couple of people early this morning doing things. So I didn't have to come in. The last one was here at 11:30. So that's why I came in at 1:15. Usually here a little early, but I was later today. And I'll put the census on there. And anybody that goes to New Hope Pet Vet, so everybody will know. Anybody that came from the vet, that's just where the dogs are during the day. Medications, this is just a task list for the morning. And so those things are for me to do. And that's already been done. They did that before I came. And then there's the evening. So, and then like if we have the doctors, we do a note about that because we usually do 2 visits. So that's just a communication thing. I was going to show, I don't see it now. If you blink here, everything's gone. That's somebody that signed up to be a volunteer at a local trunk or treat, and we tried 3 times to get her. People will often do that. They want to and they sign up, but then they don't follow through. So they're well intentioned, but then they don't do it. Yeah, I was going to show what the task list looked like before, but it was 2 pages. Anyway, so the VF, what is that? That VFW, that's out of calendar. How about that? I'm going to take one of these home because I always need it to schedule stuff for live streams. I want the bird. I also need to be doing the November schedule. We're, what, 3 days, 4 days into the month. I haven't done that. So the dog census is 6. No dogs at the vet. We can't take any. None at the vet. None at the sensor. All dogs free roam. Except Bandit and Coco. I've done the phone logs. The dehumidifier won't turn on. Got to put bird seed out. That was done this morning. That's this evening. And that's the way it goes. Huh. All right. Pam, I've got you on to come in tomorrow. Going live at 3:05. What time is it? 3? Okay. Do you have a link already, Lando, so that Pam or Huawei can put it there? And I'll just go ahead and end. Bob slot. And I'm going to eat this. Oh my God. You could puree it maybe. You Jack Russells. Pam, how many of these Jack Russells can I put you down for? Okay, well, if one of them will drop the link there, then there are 6 people here, it says. That'll make it easy access for the rest of us. I'll definitely come on over there when I get the link. I'll end. And just come on over there if that's all right. You can puree that while Bandit. Bandit. Tessie, don't let him do that. Bandit. Bandit. It's the dominant thing. It's not really sexual, but whatever he's doing, she doesn't mind. Bandit. Bandit. They're all spayed and neutered. There's no link yet. Well, he says it's scheduled. Maybe scheduled and the link already there is 2 different things. All right. Thanks, Huawei. So that worked out good. I always like to be able to send, but if you make sure you're subscribed, yep, I am subscribed to him, so everybody make sure you are. I'm getting lots of TikTok stuff. I think I told you guys I'm not on YouTube. I will be on some while running this fundraiser, but like tonight, there's no reptiles tonight. I didn't know if you knew that, Huawei. I posted it on, no, we need to add you to you're not on Facebook though, are you? We have our private chat on Facebook, like for Pam's stream. What's that? Actually, Blackie's list, but he probably wouldn't mind adding you. But I could add you to Reptiles and Tennessee Fish Mafia. And that way you would know if there's a link or not at the same time. Stop! Craziness. These are the 2 that the vet said they wanted early pickup or he would sedate them because we dropped them off one afternoon and they were doing that screaming and he couldn't deal with it. He's the one that put Coco on the Delta 9 too. Come on. Barking at squirrels. I think there's a bird feeder right outside there. Billy. Billy's the troublemaker. Billy Bob. Come on, Billy. Billy. Come on. Come on. Billy. Tish is still in there on duty, guarding my food. All right, I think, is it 3:05? 3:04 by this clock, but who knows what the real time is. I'm watching for the notice. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Thanks, everybody, so much. And like I say, I'm going to try to do one of these from here the days I'm here and focus on getting some money in our checking account. I love you guys, and I appreciate you all. And I'll see you at Lando's. Lickety split. You might be late to your stream. That's all right. Oh, okay. I thought it was coming up, so it. Bandit. These guys need to go for a walk. I walked them a little over an hour ago, right before I went live, so they're ready for another walk. We try to walk every hour, but that's not always possible. All right, guys, I'm gonna walk these dogs and then I'll go to Lando's. Thanks, Pam. Thanks, Huawei. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Bandit, leave her alone. Get him, Tessie. I'll back you up. Get him.